So today is a very special tithi. Today is the appearance day of Sri Ramanujacharya. He is the one who has the proponent, you can say, of the Sree Sampradaya. There are 4 principal Vaishnava lineages: Brahma, Rudra, Sanaka, Sree. Brahma means from Brahma the knowledge has descended. From Narayana, of course, Supreme Lord Vishnu is first. From there, through Brahma, it has descended to this material world. Rudra, through Shiva, it has descended. Sanaka, through the 4 sons of Brahma: Sanak, Sanat Kumar, Sanandan, and Sanatan. The 4 sons of Brahma, through them. And the 4th is through Sree, means Lakshmi Devi. So these are the 4 persons through which the knowledge has descended into this material world. They are called Vaishnavas. Sree Vaishnava is the one that has been named because Sree means Lakshmi. So the knowledge has descended through Lakshmi Devi, that's why it's called Sree Sampradaya. But Sree Sampradaya became more widely, accepted, or you can say preached, due to Sri Ramanujacharya. Ramanujacharya is a powerful, preacher, or you can say proponent of the Sree Sampradaya, Sree Vaishnava lineage. He has written Sree Bhashya. Every lineage has its own commentary. So, like Madhvacharya has given commentary. Ramanujacharya has also given commentary. Shankaracharya has given commentary. Those who have the commentaries on the Vedanta Sutras, they are considered as the bona fide lineages. And the doctrines of that particular philosophy are proposed through that Bhashya, commentaries. It's called Sree Bhashya. Ramanujacharya has written Sree Bhashya. How it is written, it's a very wonderful story. Ramanujacharya was a very, very powerful preacher of Vaishnava lineage, and he has written so many scriptures. And one time on his pilgrim tour, he went to North India, to Kashmir. In Kashmir, there is a Sharda Peeth. Sharda Peeth is installed by Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya has principally installed 4 mathas, 4 peethas, peetha or matha, both same. So in the north, there is Sharda Peeth in Kashmir. So there is a book called Bodhayana Vritti. Bodhayana Vritti is the scripture where Shankara's philosophy has been nicely explained. Ramanujacharya, he went along with his disciple Quresh to Kashmir to bring this Bodhayana Vritti. So he went to Kashmir, he met the Shankarites, the Shankara Sampradaya people, he met them, and then he asked, please give Bodhayana Vritti. But they denied, because they knew that Ramanujacharya is not traveling without any purpose. He was preaching Sree Vaishnava philosophy everywhere. At that time in India, Shankara Sampradaya or Mayavad Siddhanta was more commonly prevalent. And Ramanujacharya was preaching Vaishnava philosophy. There is the difference between Vaishnava philosophy and Shankara philosophy. Shankaracharya is telling that Jiva and the Supreme Lord, they are same. Jivo Brahmaika Naparam. Jiva and Brahma are the same. They don't believe in the concept of personality of God. They don't believe Supreme Lord or anything. They believe in the existence of Brahman. And they say that Jiva, living entity, and Brahman are the same. This is Shankaracharya's philosophy. Ramanujacharya has refuted this philosophy. So, the Shankarites in the Sharada Peeth of Kashmir, they denied to give Bodhayana Vritti because they knew that if Shankaracharya has understanding of entire Bodhayana Vritti, he is going to defy Shankara philosophy. So, it is said that Ramanujacharya prayed to Sharada Devi. Sharada Devi is the goddess of learning, Saraswati. Another name of Saraswati is Sharada. She is a goddess of learning. So Ramanujacharya prayed Sharada Devi, and she was very pleased. She appeared in front of Ramanujacharya and she had put so many questions to Ramanujacharya. He answered all of them without any little bit of uncertainty. So nicely explained that Sharada Devi was so much pleased, and she gave him a title, Bhashyakar. Bhashyakar means commentator. You will be a commentator. She has given the title. And she personally gave that Bodhayana Vritti to Ramanujacharya. Take this book. So Ramanujacharya, he thought that if these Shankarites, they come to know about this episode, they will snatch the book away from him. Therefore, that very night, along with Quraysh, he left that place. Briskly they left that place. And after some days, the Shankarites realized, where is the Bodhayana Vritti gone? Ramanujacharya also left without informing, and there is no Bodhayana Vritti. They thought, certainly this person has stolen the book. They don't know that Sharada Devi has given that book. They thought that Ramanujacharya has stolen it, and they were searching for Ramanujacharya everywhere. And finally, they could find him after 1 month. They searched all around. They were also traveling very briskly. After 1 month, they could find where Ramanujacharya is. They had some word debate with Ramanujacharya, snatched the book and took it away. They took Bodhayana Vritti away from Ramanujacharya. He wanted to base his commentaries on this Bodhayana Vritti, but that book has been stolen. But the servant of Ramanujacharya, or the disciple of Ramanujacharya, Quraysh, he was there with Ramanujacharya at that time. He had a very, very sharp memory. Very sharp memory. If he read anything once, he will retain it as it is in the head. As it is means no word, no comma, even full stop is not missed. He has such a sharp memory. So Quraysh was so, he already knew that this thing might happen. So every night, during those days it was jungle. They used to walk. It's not like, they took an aeroplane or they took, train, super express train. They had to walk. And they had to walk through the forest only. He was walking through the forest. So in the night, they would take rest. So when Ramanujacharya was taking rest at night, Quraysh would read this book. Within 1 month, he finished reading of the entire Bodhayana Vritti. And therefore, even though Bodhayana Vritti was taken back by the Shankarites, he remembers everything. Therefore, with the help of Quraysh, Ramanujacharya has written Sree Bhashya. Sree Bhashya was written by Ramanujacharya with the help of Quraysh, his disciple. Quraysh plays a very, very important role in the life of Ramanujacharya. He is the disciple of Ramanujacharya, but how a guru should be served, Quraysh has exhibited in his life. Ramanuja Sampradaya, I have heard from the Vaishnavas, in Ramanuja Sampradaya particularly we see emphasis on Guru Seva, Vaishnava Seva. Lot of emphasis is given in Guru Seva and Vaishnava Seva. Our Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he has taken Tridanda sannyas. The sannyas he has accepted. He followed the rituals of Sree Sampradaya. Although we belong to Madhva Sampradaya, we are the followers of Madhva Sampradaya. But Tridanda sannyas he accepted as per the rituals of Sree Sampradaya. Because all the rituals are very nicely enunciated there. Ramanujacharya in his life, we see particularly the emphasis of Guru Seva and Vaishnava Seva, which is also very, very predominant in our Gaudiya Sampradaya also. So Quresh, talking about Quresh, when Ramanujacharya has written Sri Bhashya and he has also written commentaries to Gita, his preaching was like a wildfire, the fire in the forest. It was spreading all around. The Vaishnava philosophy is spreading all around. And there was one king of Srirangam. There is a place called Srirangam in South India. A king of that place, he became jealous of Ramanujacharya because he was a follower of Shankaracharya. He was a worshipper of Lord Shiva. And there were so many Brahmanas who came to this king and complained that if you don't control Ramanujacharya, in few days Shankara Sampradaya is going to be finished. It will go extinct. So you have to stop. All the worshippers of Lord Shiva, they got united and they conspired against Ramanujacharya. So the king invited Ramanujacharya, you come to our court, I want to award you. You are such a great preacher of philosophy. I want to reward you. Quresh, who is the servant of Ramanujacharya, he could understand that the king is conspiring something behind him. You understand conspiracy? He is conspiring something behind. He is tricking Ramanujacharya and he might kill him. So Quresh told, you please go away from this place. Don't go to the king. I will go to the king. I will take your form. I will take Tridanda. I will take, just like our Keshav Maharaj did. Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj did. This was done by Quresh previously. Quresh told, you don't go. I will go as Ramanujacharya to his place because he has not seen you. Previously there were no Facebook and WhatsApp. Who is preaching what to see. So he only heard Ramanujacharya, but he has not seen him personally. So Quresh told, I will become Ramanujacharya and go there to the king. And there was a debate, and the king, he immediately ordered his subjects, pluck the eyes of this fellow. Pluck his eyes. Remove the eyes. He should be immediately blinded. Because a blind person cannot travel. Blind person cannot travel everywhere and preach. So, and he can also not read scriptures. He cannot write any commentaries. He is blind. So, pluck his eyes. Pluck his eyes. So, Quresh became blinded after that. This is how Quresh served Ramanujacharya, his Gurudev. And Ramanujacharya went to Melkotai. There is a place called Melkotai in South India. There were so many Jains living there. Jains.
When he went?
Melkotai. Place called Melkotai. This is also in Karnataka. In South Karnataka it is there. Melkotai. There, Nishingadev's deity is there in Melkotai. So, in Melkotai, he went there and he stayed in the, under the protection of the king there in Melkotai. He was a Jain, he followed Jain principle more, but still he gave shelter to Ramanujacharya. So, Ramanujacharya was basically under hiding. he was hiding there so that no other persons attack him. Quraysh only ordered, not ordered, he requested that you please go there and be in seclusion so that nobody will attack you. So this 12 years he did not preach much. This is Ramanujacharya. He could not preach 12 years because he was there situated only in Melkote. And in Melkote also another incident happened. The king, who was a Jain, follower of Jainism, he had a daughter. That daughter was sick. Sick means she was having some mental problem. So, as if some witches and ghosts have haunted on her, she would behave like that. So, the king had shown his daughter to several, Kaviraj, the physicians, doctors, and also those who drive away the evil spirits. I think they are called exorcists or something like that. Their name, exorcists they are called. So they drive away the evil spirits. So he had shown to all of them, but none of them could do any good to her. He invited Ramanujacharya, please come to my kingdom. And when he went to the kingdom, at that time, Ramanujacharya placed his feet on the head of that girl, of that woman. As soon as he placed his feet on her head, immediately the witch, the ghosts who were haunting her, they immediately left. And she became quite normal. So the king was extremely, satisfied with this act of Ramanujacharya. And he started hearing to Ramanujacharya's, kathas, and then he became attracted to him. And he became a disciple of Ramanujacharya. He left his Jain, following Jainism, and he became a Vaishnava. His name became Vishnuvardhan. So, Vishnuvardhan. And all the Jains, seeing him, became followers of Ramanujacharya. Because if the king has taken shelter, all the subjects automatically they became. So even though Ramanujacharya did not preach for these 12 years outside, wherever Mahabhagavata is there, he will immediately make it a pilgrim place. So 12 years he stayed there, and after 12 years again he met Quraysh, because at that time the king of Srirangam died. Because he was infected with leprosy, because he had committed Vaishnava aparadh to Quraysh. Quraysh is a servant of Ramanujacharya. He has committed offense by plucking his eyes. Therefore he became affected with leprosy, and then ultimately he died. After he died, Ramanujacharya again came back to Srirangam. And then he continued his preaching activity. And in this manner, it's a vast narration of Ramanujacharya's life. Ramanujacharya's life is very, very inspiring. As I told, how Vaishnava Seva, the service to the Vaishnavas, Guru Seva, for that, what one should do, all these have been exhibited in the life and of the disciples of Sri Ramanujacharya. And Ramanujacharya himself had served, many Vaishnavas, and had shown to his disciples how Vaishnava Seva is topmost. So we don't have much time. Haribol, there is something to say. So there is no much time to go through all these details, but let us pray at the feet of Ramanujacharya so that he may bestow us the desire to serve the Vaishnavas. May he bestow us the strength so that we will serve the Vaishnavas and we will attain our, highest object within this very lifetime. Today is also something she is telling, it's not working. It's not, it stopped?
It stopped when it stopped.
Okay. Maybe internet is poor. Today is also appearance of Srila Bhakti Hridaya Vana Goswami Maharaj. He is one of the principal disciples of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. 1901 he appeared. About 1923 or 24 he came in contact with Prabhupada. In the very year he got Harinam and Diksha. In 1925, the next year, he got sannyas. Such is the, Prabhupada had such a faith on Vana Goswami Maharaj. He was such a powerful preacher. When Vana Goswami Maharaj was studying in Patna, he was studying in Patna in BN College. He was doing honors in English. He was studying honors in English.
What means
Honors, it's a degree, bachelor degree. In English, he was doing this subject. When he was in fourth year, means which is the final year, his desire to come in contact with Guru became very, very strong. Leave it if it's not working. You can. Sometimes internet is. So he developed a very, very strong faith. Right from his childhood, he had the desire to become a sadhu and to come in association with the sadhus. But it is at this time it became very, very prominent. And he was looking for an opportunity. He went to Kashi, Banaras, to come to meet with sadhus. In the month of December, which is very cold in India, he went only with one blanket. And where to stay? He does not know any place to stay. He stayed on the banks of Ganga. He thought, every day devotees will come to take bath, sadhus will come to take bath. I will encounter some sadhus who will bless me and, I will have faith in him. But he stayed in the, night, he stayed in cold, but still he did not come in contact with a person on whom he could put complete faith. He moved to Ramakrishna Mission. He discussed with them. He did not agree with their philosophy. He came out. He also met some Vaishnavas. He did not develop much faith in them. He also saw some good speakers, orators of Harikatha. But he couldn't, he was not influenced by any of their, preaching activities or, their Harikatha. So he came disappointed to Patna. I went there in search of Guru, but I couldn't find one. So he came with disappointment to Patna, to where he was studying. It is at this time he heard that, his father is very sick. And he has to be taken to Dhaka. Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh, current day Bangladesh. It used to be in India previously. Yeah, in 1974 it got parted. No, before that only, after independence it got parted. And in 74 it got a independent country, definition of a country. Bangladesh has become a different country. Earlier it was East Pakistan. So now he has to be taken to Dhaka. His elder brother ordered Narendra, his name was Narendra, you should go to Dhaka, take our sister and mother also along with you. So he took the father, mother and sister along with him to Dhaka. He got them admitted there in the hospital. There he met one person by the name Sarayu Bala Devi. Sarayu Bala. She was a district magistrate during those days. So she observed Narendra, means our one Maharaj, was very indifferent to material things. He was always lost in some thoughts. She could understand that he is definitely in search of spirituality. She told, you seem to be in search of something. You should go to Madhva Gaudiya Math. It's very close to this place. There is a place, Madhva Gaudiya Math. You should go there. As soon as he heard, he got interested. Yes, he is already in search. He got there to give treatment to his father. But he was searching for Guru. He heard about Madhva Gaudiya Math. He immediately went to Madhva Gaudiya Math. he met a brahmachari there in a saffron cloth, and he asked, this Prabhu asked that saffron cloth brahmachari that I have come here to know something. He told, our mutt in charge, the person who is in charge of the mutt, has gone outside. He will be coming shortly. If you want, you can wait. He said, yes, I want to wait. So in the Nat Mandir, he was waiting. You know Nat Mandir, right? In front of the temple, there is Nat Mandir. You know the hall in front of the temple is called Nat Mandir. He was waiting in the Nat Mandir. At that time, he saw portrait of Srila Prabhupada hanging on the wall. When he saw the portrait of Prabhupada, immediately, oh, he is my Guru. He did not hear any Harikatha. He did not see him personally. He just saw him holding a Tridanda, standing. He saw the effulgence, and this is my Guru. And he was waiting for the mutt in charge to come and know about this personality. Mutt in charge came meanwhile, and then there was a discussion. He was telling, we are worshippers of Radha Krishna. There is Mahaprabhu's Murti here. He has given the service of Radha Krishna. The philosophy of Gaudiya Mutt he was explaining. But he was more interested on this personality whose portrait is hanging on the wall. He asked, who is he? Oh, he is our Gurudev. His name is Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. We call him Prabhupada. Where can I meet him? You have to go to Calcutta. He stays in Calcutta or Mayapur. You have to go there to meet him. Immediately his desire to go to Calcutta has increased. Meanwhile, the doctor, he told, there is no further need to keep your father here. You can take him back to your place. I am writing a medicine which you can get only in Calcutta. You can get this medicine in Calcutta. So one of you can go to Calcutta, get this medicine, and this patient can be discharged. So he was taken back to his house, and our one Maharaj got an opportunity to go to Calcutta. He wanted to go to Calcutta, and Lord would make arrangements. He told, I will go to Calcutta and bring the medicine. His mother could sense that there is something fishy. So nevertheless, someone has to bring the medicine. He told, okay, go and bring the medicine. As soon as he came to Calcutta, he came to Ultadanga Mutt. In Ultadanga, Calcutta, the Prabhupada had started a mission. Currently it is in, what's that place? Bagh Bazaar. Currently it is in Bagh Bazaar. But previously it was in Ultadanga Road. He went there. He got a recommendation letter from Madhva Gaudiya Mutt, because previously, to inform someone, it used to be through letter. So he has written a letter that when you go to Ultadanga in Calcutta, just show this, they will give you a place to stay. So he showed that letter. At that time, Sundarananda Vidyavinod Prabhu, Prabhupada's disciple, he was there. Kunja Bihari Vidyabhushan Prabhu, who is later Bhakti Vilas Tirtha Maharaj, he was there. They saw the letter, they inquired about him, and they told, okay, Prabhupada is not here, Prabhupada is in Mayapur. He will come here in 4 days. You want to stay here? He said, okay, I will stay here. He stayed there for 4 days, and Srila Prabhupada came on the 4th or 5th day, whenever it was scheduled. And all the devotees went with mridangas, kartal, everything to welcome Prabhupada. He also went behind them. He was also participating in the kirtans, and Prabhupada was staying in the first floor. So he accompanied along with all the devotees to the first floor, and all the devotees came out, but this Prabhu was sitting in front of Prabhupada like this. He saw Prabhupada and he was attracted. He is not coming out of the room. So Sundarananda Vidyananda Prabhu, he introduced, he is such and such person. He has come from, Bangladesh. That was in India only, but previously it was in India at that time. But I'm telling for the sake of our understanding, he came from this place in Bangladesh, and he wants to talk to you. Prabhupada told, okay, come in the evening. Come in the evening, I will talk to you. So in the evening, Prabhu went to Prabhupada's place, and he explained how he had come, why he had come, that his father is sick. He came to bring the medicine, but attracted here, he is staying here. Prabhupada was very much, satisfied by his commitment, and he started speaking Harikatha. He spoke 1 hour of Harikatha. He told, now you go back and whatever you have understood from whatever I spoke so far, write an essay. Bring it back to me. I want to see what you understood from what I spoke. After 1 hour, he came with an essay. He wrote an essay on what he has written and he had shown it. He named the essay as Atmiya K. Atmiya means our own. K means who. Who is our own? He titled it, Who is our own? And then he wrote the entire, essay. He had shown it to Prabhupada. Prabhupada was so much satisfied with one instruction, with one time speech. He could understand, grasp everything. To understand Harikatha of a Gaudiya Math devotee first time is very difficult, isn't it? To understand Gaudiya philosophy and the first attempt is very difficult. You have to hear, then after some time you will understand. But he could understand, grasp everything that Prabhupada told, and he has written an essay in his own words and then he has shown to Prabhupada. Prabhupada was so much satisfied. He called Sundarananda Prabhu. Come, this essay should be printed in the weekly Gaudiya magazine. He is not initiated yet. He has no connection yet. Physically or formally I am saying. But Prabhupada was so much satisfied with his writing, he told that this should be printed in the Gaudiya magazine. If you say that already everything has been arranged, previously, it used to be, printing was a very different. Nowadays, digital. You can change anytime, just remove one paragraph, put another paragraph, everything is possible these days. But those days, you have to change the entire sheet, the entire typing letter, everything needs to be changed. If you have already done once, to redo it was a hell lot of a job. These days, 1 hour, everything is finished. So Prabhupada told, even if everything has been arranged, you say, just remove one of the articles and put this. I want this to be printed this week only. Then it was printed in that weekly magazine. And Prabhupada told, from today onwards, your only duty is to sit at my place and hear Harikatha. 3 times bell will ring in the mutt for prasad. You can go that time, take prasad, come back to me, hear Harikatha. This is your seva. Hearing Harikatha is your seva. How much, he won the heart of Srila Prabhupada, we can understand by this. He has won the heart of Prabhupada. He could see that here is a preacher for the future. He is going to preach, the philosophy in a very, very sublime manner. Prabhupada was convinced in the very first meeting. He told, you should sit and hear Harikatha, that's all. Within few months he was given Harinam and Diksha. Nanda Sunu Brahmachari was his Brahmachari name, and then he later became Sannyas, Bhakti Hridaya Vana Goswami, just 1 year after that. Prabhupada, I wanted to tell shortly, but very difficult to speak very little about the Vaishnavas. So much. Anyway, I just want to say this. I don't want to stop here. I have to meet Maharaj also, he is leaving in some time. Very shortly I will tell. Prabhupada had appointed him to preach in the Western countries. He was the first ambassador of Gaudiya Math. Before that, Prabhupada consulted Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was the Nobel Prize winner during those days. Rabindranath Tagore. He was the Nobel Prize winner during those days. The first Indian to receive Nobel Prize. So he went to West, he returned. So Prabhupada met Rabindranath Tagore and told that I want to send my preachers to West. Please tell me where to go and how to go. Rabindranath Tagore told, they don't have good opinion about, Indian saints. Because so many persons went there and they have not left good impression about the Indian philosophy. Therefore, it will be futile if you send. Prabhupada spoke with him for 1 hour. After Prabhupada spoke with him for 1 hour, Rabindranath Tagore told, if you go, then you can actually preach Mahaprabhu's message. Means he was so influenced. 1 hour before he told that they don't have any faith in sadhus. But after Prabhupada spoke for some time, he told, if you go, then you can turn the entire Western countries to Indian philosophy. Then Prabhupada told, if I don't go, I will send a person equal to me. No less than me, I will send a person. And he chose our Bhakti Hridaya Ban Goswami Maharaj. And he asked Rabindranath Tagore, so if I want to preach in Western countries, where to go first? Germany or England? Which place? Rabindranath Tagore told, it is better to go to Germany because they have some affection, or they have some affinity towards Indian philosophy. They have some roots with Indian philosophy. They will accept the Indian philosophy. England, English people, they think they are the rulers and Indians are servants. So they don't easily accept the Indians speaking philosophy to them. You don't go there. You send to Germany and after that you can see. So Prabhupada came back and he told Ban Maharaj, you should go to preach in the West. And I consulted Rabindranath Tagore. He says that we should go to Germany first, because in England they don't accept Indian speaking philosophy to them. Ban Maharaj told Prabhupada, wherever there is challenge, we should go there. Going to a place where there is already acceptance doesn't make sense. We should go to a place where it is more challenging. I'll go to England first. Prabhupada said, very nice. Don't look for shortcuts. Yesterday we were telling, right? Don't look for shortcuts. Very easily possible. He told, I'll go to West. I'll go to England. He went there. He preached in Oxford University, Buckingham State, and so many other places. In universities he spoke principally. And they were so much captivated by his speech that he started London Mission of Gaudiya Society, something like that. London Gaudiya Society he has initiated. He was so much, they were so much captivated by this. He became a great success in England, where Rabindranath Tagore told it's not possible. And after that he went to Germany. He went to America, Australia, Europe. He traveled to several places and he propagated. And it is he who started college preaching activity. Now ISKCON, Gaudiya Math, they are doing college preaching. Who started it? Ban Goswami Maharaj started it. Because he knew if the students or the youth, they are given proper direction, then the society, because they are the future, the society will automatically, today's youth will be tomorrow's leaders. And society will be in proper place. That's why wherever you see Ban Goswami Maharaj, England tour or America tour, wherever, you will see most of them are in the colleges and universities and institutes. And he himself has started Oriental Institute of Oriental Philosophy in Vrindavan. In Nandagaon he has started a school where all the Vedic subjects are taught. So he was such a visionary, a very, very prominent and dearmost disciples of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So today is also his Avirbhav. I've already taken more time than what I wanted to. So we pray to his lotus feet that may he give us strength to serve Guru and please him as he did, and make our life successful. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatattvatmak Shri Gaura Hari Ki Jai. Paramaraditam Patita Pavana Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Shri Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद प्रभु षष्टोत्र सत्य श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद प्रभु षष्टोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति हृदय बन गोस्वामी महाराजेर शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि पूजा की जय। जय श्री श्री रामानुजाचार्य शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि पूजा की जय। समागत हरि कथा श्रवणकारी भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। यू वांट टू स्टॉप दिस?